Okay, I'll look for the red button. Got it. Okay. All right. So I'm glad that you guys all set aside part of your busy day to jump on this Zoom with Abby and I. We will make sure to be respectful of your time. I know there are probably 100 things that you could be doing, so we'll definitely keep this short and sweet and worth all of your time. So as far as the game plan goes, I'll share my story and then I'll turn it over to Abby, who got me started on the products. So she can share more product information with you. She has a wealth of knowledge. I'm so excited to hear more from her. Well, hi, Tyler.
Wow.
Hello. So I just started Plexus a little over 2 months ago. And as most of you guys know, I had back-to-back pregnancies, which took a bit of a toll on my body, but it was totally worth it. I had a ton of signs of candida overgrowth, or basically an imbalance of yeast in my body. So this is a common problem, unfortunately, and it can lead to different health problems and a wide range of symptoms. I had a lot of fatigue, insane sugar cravings. I wanted sugar and bread all the time, so bad. Also, Mabel had oral thrush really bad, and we were continuously passing it back and forth to each other because I was breastfeeding her. So we tried everything, including a couple of different kinds of prescription meds that just caused icky side effects, especially for Mabel. So I was desperate, and at one of Mabel's appointments, I asked the nurse practitioner if she would recommend anything else to try to resolve our candida overgrowth and thrush issue. And she said something along the lines of, look, my daughters and I all take products from a company called Plexus that help with gut health and keeping candida at bay in our bodies. It works really well for us. You should look into it more. And there's a little bit more to the story, but for time, I'll just keep going. Not too long after this appointment, Abby actually reached out to me though about Plexus. Abby was very persistent, and I'm very happy that she was, because I needed to make even more of a positive change in my health, for myself, for my kids, for my family. And as far as results go, I've had subtle changes that have added up over the course of the past couple of months. So I'm still breastfeeding my daughter, and she has not had any signs of oral thrush at all. I have way more energy on a daily basis, and I maybe had caffeinated tea twice since being on the products. And previously I was consuming caffeine on a daily basis. I do crave more food and drinks that are good for me instead of food that's unhealthy. I do still, of course, enjoy sweets, but I have some self-control, which I did not at all have before. I have lost inflammation in my face, and my airways and my lungs appear to be way less inflamed. So I'm weaning off of my daily steroid inhaler for asthma, and I've had to take this for almost 20 years every day, including during my pregnancies, unfortunately. So it's a big deal for me. I've also lost 8 or 9 pounds so far. I maybe lost a couple of pounds the first month, and then the rest during month 2 of taking the products. So I've also had better digestion in general. So needless to say, I'm super excited about Plexus, and I feel like I needed to share Plexus with all of you. So thank you so much for joining in. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Abby. She's been taking these supplements for 4 years, I believe, and she has also been sharing these products with others as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie. That was awesome to hear your story again. I just love to hear all these changes happening in your life. So yes, I'm Abby. I'm a wife of 10 years to my husband, Brian. We have 3 kiddos, 7, 5, and almost 2. We live in the Madison area, and we're enjoying our first year of homeschooling our kids. We all live at home together now. Life has really changed a lot for us. My husband used to work in ground maintenance, and I was an elementary music teacher, and things just really changed when Plexus came into our lives. So we've been loving our time together. I love sharing health and wellness with others and just helping hundreds of people take back their health and hopefully you guys will be one of them as well. So let's jump in right away so we can make the best use of your time tonight. So gut health, it's this key word phrase that's been floating around out there, right? But I don't know if you guys truly understand, all of its importance. So we're going to find that out. So scientists are actually calling our gut our second brain. And in order for us to feel our best every day, it really starts there. 70 million Americans suffer with digestive issues, and it costs the USA about $100 billion in medical bills a year. So what if we could prevent that or stop the gut issues? Well, we can. So the bacteria in the human gut can weigh over 4 pounds. That's a lot of bacteria there. And it's important that it's healthy and it's thriving in your gut. And so that's really where Plexus comes in. So if you guys are new to this Plexus scene, we have an incredible line of plant-based clean products that really focus on the root issues of health, which is blood sugar balance, gut health, and inflammation. So pretty much everything that we struggle with on a daily basis, whether it's sluggishness, brain fog, headaches, sleep issues, digestive problems, bloating, irregularity in the bathroom, allergies, autoimmune issues, mood imbalance, anxiety, depression, hormonal issues, thyroid problems, diabetes, stubborn weight, the list goes on. All of those link back to one of those 3 root issues of health. And that's where the Plexus products really work to heal our bodies from the inside out. It's not a quick Band-Aid fix because we didn't get our bodies into the place they are overnight, but it's so worth it to get our bodies functioning the way that they're created to function so that we can feel our best every single day. So tonight, I'm going to jump in and share with you about our famous, really foundational combo called the Triplex. It's got 3 products in it, and then I'm just going to touch quickly on 2 other products at the end here. So the Triplex, like I said, is really the foundation. It incorporates our pink drink here called the Slim. Oh, and Jamie's drinking hers over there. Cheers. Sometimes people have 2 a day, that 2 a day. Sometimes we need 2 pink drinks a day. But we have 2 different kinds we'll talk about in a second. And then the second product in our Triplex is our Bio Cleanse. And the third product is called Probio 5, our probiotic. So let's jump in with our pink drink here. So do not be deceived by its name. A lot of people will share, well, I'm not looking for weight loss. And I will say, I'm not either. But the pink drink really gives our body, what it needs and will remove all the junk and the yucky stuff that's been built up over time. So it really does help bring balance to our bodies. Chromium is one of the main ingredients in here. It's going to help balance our blood sugars all day. This is actually created for diabetic patients at first, but what they realized was that everybody needs blood sugar balance because if we miss a meal, if we go carb heavy, if we eat some dessert, our blood sugar levels can spike up and down all day. So the chromium in here is going to help keep that balance throughout the day. So it doesn't feel like you're going to faint or get shaky before a meal. You're not feeling like you need to go into the afternoon crash or rest on your bed. Like it's just going to keep you lightly energized all day. So I love that. Another ingredient in here is called XOS. It is a prebiotic fiber that feeds the good microbes, the good bacteria in our gut called Akkermansia. And it increases that Akkermansia by 250 times, which helps aid in a faster metabolism, and it can help with that weight loss. Alpha lipoic acid is also found in our pink drink. It's a very powerful antioxidant and helps remove harmful chemicals known as free radicals from our body. This is also known to slow the aging process, and who doesn't want that? So we have 2 types here. The smaller pack is called our Microbiome Slim. It is watermelon, lemon, raspberry. I think that's the one that Jamie was drinking. It is so good, you guys. Been drinking it for 4 years. There is no sort of dyes in here, no additives, no stimulants, no fake sweeteners. It is sweetened with stevia leaf, and it is colored with beet root. Now, I don't like beets, but I promise you cannot taste beets in here. It is caffeine free, so less caffeine than a decaf cup of coffee. So basically no residual. It comes in a super easy stick pack. You can tear it open, pour it in your drink, shake it up, mix it on the go. So that's that one. And then we have our Hunger Control Slim, a little bit bigger here because it does have a natural fiber in it. So a lot of people will use this to keep from snacking, or can also help in a little bit of extra weight loss if you're not finding you're wanting snacks all the time before dinner or throughout the day. This is blood orange, lemon, lime. So they're both delicious. They are not a meal replacement. You don't need to have a blender to mix it up. It is super easy. You take the pink drink one time a day. So that is our Slim, our pink drink. The next product I want to share with you guys is called our Probiotic 5. So I think this is probably my favorite product. I get really nerdy when I talk about it. But it is our probiotic, and it is unlike any probiotic out there because it has a special enzyme in here, an antifungal, that's going to help break down the yeast. Jamie was kind of talking about the yeast before and how her daughter and herself had this overgrowth of candida yeast. And most oftentimes we're born with a tiny bit of yeast in our bodies. And the purpose of the yeast is actually to decompose our bodies after we die. I know it's kind of morbid, but that's why it was put there. But what happens because of our modern day culture, our environment, fast food, medications, birth control, antibiotics, stress. Anybody else experience stress? No, just me. That is all going to play a role on the levels in our gut. And so we need something to come in and break down that candida yeast. It has a hard shell, kind of like a cockroach. But what happens with the Plexus probiotic is it has an antifungal in there, which literally comes to break down that candida yeast shell. So we can break it down and get it out of the system. But then it's twofold because it also has really good enzymes and bacteria that come in to restore and heal our gut as well. So not only is it cleaning it out, breaking down all the yucky buildup, we can actually hold about 5 to 12 pounds of buildup in our colon. Really gross, but it's going to help break that up and get it moving out, but then also work to heal our gut, which is so important because we're going to find out in a minute that so many things are housed there. So yeast overgrowth can also prohibit vitamins and minerals from being absorbed in our system. So when you have that yeast that is back to normal levels, you're going to find that you're able to absorb things better in your system. You might notice that you're less sluggish, less headaches. You're no longer feeling bloated or constipated or necessarily craving sugar. So all good things from this probiotic here. We all have a garden in our gut called the microbiome, and typically it's supposed to be 80% good, 20% bad. But what happens is because of our culture and the things I shared before, is it often gets flipped to 80% bad, 20% good. So you can imagine a lot of us are walking around not feeling very good. Some may have a leaky gut syndrome where the components of our gut is literally beginning to seep through the walls. And so that can cause a lot of havoc in our systems. And so it's so important to get things healed and functioning in the best direction. So the gut houses 70% of our immune system. So if you're one that's sick a lot of times, this will really help. And then our gut bacteria actually creates 95% of our body's serotonin, which is our happiness feelings. So a lot of people who go on these products find that they're less anxious or less stressed or their mood is more balanced. So all great things there. And then finally, our main hormone insulin is also located in the gut. So there is our Probiotic 5. So now that we have all the toxic buildup, waste, and yeast overgrowth has been broken down, it releases about 80 toxins in our system. We want to get that moving out. So this is where our last step comes in, the bio cleanse. These are all lightweight capsules, by the way. They're not like horse pills or anything you have to choke down. They're super light. They actually float on water. So if you put water in a capsule in your mouth, it will like stay on the top and float down your throat. It's not something that you're choking on. So all good news there. But this is our bio cleanse. It is a gentle cleanse. So a lot of people think, oh my gosh, do I need to be by a bathroom every day? Like, is this a liver cleanse, a detox? No, this is actually for an everyday use. It basically comes in and sweeps out and cleans out and oxygenates our system every day. So it is for regular use. So it's basically a really good source of magnesium and vitamin C. It's going to gently cleanse and help remove harmful microbes and substances in our digestive tract, colon, blood, and arteries. It also helps with regularity, which I don't know what your bathroom habits look like, but you should technically be going 2 to 3 times a day, usually eliminating after you eat a meal. I've had some people before Plexus that were going like once every few weeks. And I've had other people who are going like 5-6 times a day. And so this really helped regulate things for them in that area. Bad organisms and cancer cells can't thrive in an environment that's rich with oxygen. So this is going to come in and just help with so many things in our system. And then magnesium is responsible for 300 functions in our body. So again, a really good source of magnesium. How do you know if you're deficient? You might experience muscle cramps, headaches, sleep issues, irritability, low energy. And so again, just another great reason to have this part of your normal everyday. So the Probio 5 and Bio Cleanse are like best friends. It's basically, it's a toilet analogy. Bear with me. But basically the Probio 5 is like the scrub brush, right? I don't know if you're the one that cleans the toilet in your house, but you're scrubbing out all the yucky buildup, right? And then what you do, you flush the toilet, you clean out the tank, and that's what happens here. So this breaks it all down, and this flushes it out, cleans the tank, cleans out your gut. So I don't go a day without these two. You add in the pink drink. This combo was created to work synergistically together in our bodies, and then you can just expect to have amazing results. So that is our triplex. And this is what Jamie's been using here the last 2 months. This is what I've been using for 4 years, and it's amazing. So 2 other products quick here, and then we'll be sending you guys on your way. So another product that you may be interested in is our Ease capsules. It's easily one of my favorite products. But it helps so much with just healthy joint function. It eases discomfort. It can help to soothe away soreness. A lot of people will take it on a regular basis. Some will swap it out for their over-the-counter pain meds instead, a natural alternative. A lot of people will use it as well after a really hard, taxing workout. So it's very versatile, and I always keep this in my cupboard. But there's some really special ingredients in here. We've got our green-lipped mussel. We've got bromelain, serapeptase, and turmeric. So this does have shellfish. So if you're allergic to shellfish, please don't go and order this. But the green-lipped mussel helps maintain joint cell structure, flexibility, and mobility of joints. The omega-3 fatty acids play a part in our anti-inflammatory response in the body. And bromelain comes from the juice and stem of a pineapple. So interesting, right? It's a protein digesting enzyme that helps soothe and relax tense, inflamed muscles and connected tissue. Serapeptase is an enzyme derived from silkworms. It can help prevent blood clots, and studies have shown that it can help with asthma. And lastly, turmeric helps heal wounds, protects cognitive abilities, eases menstrual difficulties as well. And then as I shared, it's great for everyday use or like after a hard workout or if you have sore muscles. All right, last product here is our collagen. Amazing product. We always have this stocked in our home. It's our Joyome collagen. My husband and I fight over it. But I don't know if you guys know this, but our bodies lose 1% of collagen each year after you hit the age of 21. So you can do the math to figure out your percent. The Plexus collagen is a staple in our cupboard. Like I said, it's a clean, flavorless powder that can be added to your pink drink, your coffee, a smoothie, shake, water, very simple. And what sets our collagen apart? It has bioavailable forms of both collagen types 1 and 3. The formula is different because it has peptides from both grass-fed bovine and marine sources. And it also contains prebiotics, antioxidants, and a hefty dosage of biotin. What changes can you expect on this? Hair growth, lots of hair growth, stronger nails, stronger hair, healthier joints, bones, healthier, more youthful looking skin, reduced wrinkles. Basically, I call it my magical unicorn powder. So, and you can also see results in as little as 15 days. So this is an awesome addition to your daily routine. So that is it for my end. I'm going to pass it back to Jamie as she wraps it up for us.
Thank you, Abby, for all of that fantastic info. It's appreciated. That was so helpful. I hope you all were able to see just how important it is to have a healthy body and how Plexus can do just that for you and more. So maybe you're thinking she was speaking right to me, or wow, I didn't know that what I struggle with actually wasn't normal. And I want you to know that we would love to help you feel your best too. So please feel free to connect with me so I can answer any questions you may have, or to even help you to get started on your health and wellness journey. There is also a great discount currently going on. And thank you so much, you guys, for joining us, and have a great rest of your evening.